Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Many consider Assassin's Creed Brotherhood the best game in the franchise, and for good reason. It follows directly after AC2. The city of Rome is beautiful, the gameplay, graphics and overall performance has improved a lot. I consider Brotherhood the perfect sequel of another perfect sequel. I don't think it's the best, but in saying that, if AC2 had the same upgrades as Brotherhood, AC2 would be miles ahead. But saying that, I can see how Brotherhood is considered the best. It has quality of life improvements, a story that's really good, callbacks to AC2, great atmosphere, and another good villain. Although I do not think Cesare is as good as Rodrigo, he is mentally tapped and it makes him unpredictable. Even though Cesare is a Templar and gains the full control of the Rome Order, his devotion to the Templars isn't as dedicated, as he is mainly power hungry. The game starts off directly after AC2, which I love, and leads to Ezio returning to the villa. Then the villa gets attacked by the Borgia in an extremely awesome action sequence. The fact that they sent a whole army just to kill Ezio is fucking awesome, and they still don't actually kill him. It shows you how much of a badass Ezio really is. Now the pacing of the first act after you return to Rome is kind of all over the place compared to AC2 first act and Revelations, but I still consider this game a powerhouse in the series. We get to play as Ezio between his physical prime and wisest time. I would say that he's more physically stronger in AC2, but his skills are mastered in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I love Rome so much. As to me, it's a blend between Florence and Venice. The DLCs are alright. I don't consider them the best, but they were alright. The soundtrack is my second favourite in the series after AC2. The modern day for most is considered the best in the series, but for me I think it's the second best. There's always that one song that when I hear it, it takes me back and makes me want to play Brotherhood. The only real problem I have is the ending where Desmond kills Lucy. It felt very last minute and barely got explained. I blame Ubisoft for that. They could have just hired another person after Kirsten Bell wanted more money. They couldn't just, recast someone. Definitely couldn't do that. Nah, just kill her off in the whole series. See, Ubisoft still weren't even thinking back then. But considering that, considering what Ubisoft have done recently to the modern day and the whole Assassin's Creed, I don't really care anymore. So I think this game is one of the best games in the series, personally. I consider it the second best. I see how some people think it's the first, but I still consider it the second best because of Assassin's Creed 2 is the original, and it just, I don't know, it just hits me a bit more in terms of nostalgia and just gets me in the feels. But Brotherhood really does the same thing in terms of replaying it back as a young kid when I was. It was so fucking amazing. This AC 1, 2, 3, Revelations, Black Flag, all these games, but mainly the Ezio trilogy and Assassin's Creed 3 are the ones that really get me. They really give me that nostalgic high, which I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about that soundtrack in Brotherhood where just roaming around the city and that soundtrack comes on and just fucking, it takes me back to Brotherhood so much. It takes me back to climbing the Colosseum, going along the rooftops of Rome, free running across the aqueducts. Oh man. Yeah, this is definitely the second best in my list, and I'm proud of it. It's a beautiful fucking game, honestly.